We had a lot of people on the field that hadn't been on the field for bumps and bruises and things like that. But, Oway got his first start. Ellis got his first start. Levis got his first start. George started again. He had started at previous, but not much. Wilson and Porter played a bunch of football for us tonight. So all those things are really valuable. We'll grow from that. We'll learn from that. Obviously, Will Levis rushing for 100 yards. Journey Brown, just continues to grow and get better. I know you guys are going to ask. We felt like we could have played Noah tonight, but he's not 100% still. And we worried if we played him tonight and he tweaked it again, then he would not be 100% for the bowl game. And with the depth that we have at the running back position, it allowed us to do that with him. But Journey Brown had his third career game with 2 or more rushing touchdowns. Blake Gillikin's 72-yard punt was phenomenal. Obviously, Journey Brown with 100 yards. We had 2 rushers and 100 yards for first in the game. 2 guys for first time since 2015, and then Journey had 3 rushing touchdowns. So, pleased with the win.
James, you mentioned Noah and his situation and your decision. Is that the same thing that you could say about Sean? What changed? You said last week he could have gone back in. Today he wasn't in uniform. What went into that decision? And also, how do you think Will played?
Yeah, it's hard to answer your question because there's some things that I'm not comfortable talking about. But basically, Sean could have played this week, but it would have changed how we treated him. Once we decided to treat him in a certain way, it made him unavailable this week, if that makes sense, without getting into specifics and details. So we just felt like rather than him each week gradually kind of losing mobility, that this would give us the best chance to get him back 100% for the bowl game. Plus, it gives Will an opportunity to get out there and play. I thought last week, obviously he went in a really tough situation and battled. I thought this week early on he was pressing a little bit, not just in the pass game, but in the run game, missing some reads and things like that. But he ran the ball well, ran the ball hard and physical again. But this will be great tape for him to learn and grow from. We're really excited about his future. But we could have been a little bit cleaner with some things tonight.
Your name has been coming up at Florida State a fair amount lately, and even for openings that aren't open. Would you like to address any of that, and can you put an end to it?
Yeah, I think I addressed it earlier in the year. There's nobody that would want this not to be talked about more than me. I'm hoping I'm hoping this thing's going to be over very quick. But like I told you, I love Penn State. I love our players. I don't see that changing anytime soon. So it's a little bit of a nature of college football, but I love Penn State. I love our players. I love what we're doing here. I don't see that changing anytime soon, and hopefully, all this conversation will be over, very shortly.
James, you mentioned Journey Brown in your opening statement. I guess what can you attribute his taking off this game and the last couple of games too, and what has that meant for you guys' offense?
I think it's confidence. Obviously the O-line played a big part in that, and the tight ends. It was pretty cool. We played 3 tight ends today, which I thought you guys thought would be one of the first things you said, because that third tight end is really a fullback. So I thought that would get you guys excited, but obviously it didn't. But I think they play a part in it. But I think the biggest thing for Journey is, the guy's a 10'4", 300-meter guy out of high school. The guy rushed for 780 yards and 10 touchdowns in one game in high school. So it's not like the guy lacks for ability. I just think he's getting to a point. He's confident with the scheme. He's confident with his footwork and his fundamentals and technique. And he's playing with confidence right now. The other thing I'm going to tell you is, in my 24 years, I don't know if I've been around a kid that's overcome more adversity in his life than him. Had some more this past week. He's a special, special kid. Huge smile on his face, very appreciative of Penn State. He's been phenomenal, and I could not be more proud of him.